Your values are determining the direction of your life. Your values are laying the foundation for the rest of your life. Your values are influencing the relationships you have and determining the decisions that you'll make for the rest of your life. So your value system is very important. That's why in 1 John chapter 2, John tells us, his readers, that we are to hate the world and everything in it. We are to hate the world and not embrace the things in it. Now, he's not talking about people. We talked yesterday about how John 3:16, same author, John recorded Jesus saying that God loved the world so much that he gave his only son. And then here in his little letter, he's telling us as his followers to hate the world. So what's the deal? Well, the word world in John 3:16 is for the people of the world. We are to love all the people of the world. But in 1 John chapter 2, John is referring to the value system of the world. We are to hate the world's value system, the world's value system of self and self-promotion and status and greed and selfishness. All the things that the world offers, we as Jesus followers are to hate those things, ultimately because they are a dead end. They lead nowhere. They puff up and they satisfy for a minute, but they don't last. We should have a different set of values. What are the values that are going to dictate the rest of our life and lay the foundation for our life and determine how our decisions are made and how our relationships play out? I would suggest that you do a study and you do a little research. You discover for yourself, what are the values of Jesus? Jesus talked a lot about his kingdom and what it would look like. He talked about how people would behave and how people would treat each other and what the values would be. Let me just give you a few, because if you can learn the value system of Jesus and you can apply it to your life, you will be infusing eternity into your value system. You will be infusing life into your decisions and into the foundation of your life and into your relationships. So let's talk about some things that Jesus valued. You can't talk about Jesus without talking about servanthood. He valued servanthood. Many times he said his life mission was to serve others. So if Jesus valued servanthood, so should his followers. Jesus valued truth. In fact, he said he was the truth. When Jesus said he valued truth, he wasn't talking about relative truth or your truth or my truth, because there is no such thing as your version of the truth or my version of the truth. There is just truth. There is one truth, and we don't get to decide who that is. He does. In fact, the scripture says that Jesus was full of truth and grace. Grace is another thing that Jesus valued. Grace is giving somebody something that they don't deserve. One of the things Jesus valued most is sacrificial, unconditional love. Loving people, expecting nothing in return, no strings attached. Jesus valued loyalty. It broke his heart when he was betrayed by one of his closest friends. Jesus valued peace. In fact, one of his titles is the Prince of Peace. He came to give us peace, peace with God and peace with each other. I would encourage you today to just kind of think about your own value system. What are the things that you value most? Be honest with yourself. Do you value the things of the world? The value system of the world, looking after self, promoting number one, getting status, power, authority? Or do you value the system that Jesus modeled for us? Love and grace and sacrificial living. What's your value system? It's going to determine how the rest of your life plays out. It's going to determine how your relationships will be growing or dying. What are your values? John said to hate the values of the world. To do that, you have to love the values of Jesus. So let us be lovers of Jesus and everything he loved too. See ya.